Today is going to be a rant, so let's just get into it. Earlier today, I jumped on the old TikTok, and I love to watch lives. That's just my thing. I like to scroll through lives. I was also a live creator at one point, but today I'm scrolling through lives, and I stumble upon this girl's live. And she's talking about being a sugar baby, and she's trying to promote to the girls in the chat the best ways to find the right sugar daddy and how to, get money from them, and just how you set your boundaries. And I just could not help but think, is this really where we are? Are we really to the point where all of us are just, as women, asking for all material things up front? We expect a man to do everything for us. And in this case, we want to find an older man to take care of us and support us. But they don't give up the sugar. I'm supposed to believe that they don't give up the sugar. How long does this last until the person eventually wants the sugar? It's like, are we promoting to young girls that the only way that you can have value is if you see your value and your worth through the opposite sex and what they can give to you? Now listen, if you want a regular relationship, by all means, I encourage that. But for us just to be looking for men for what they can give us financially, how they can make us stable, you are not stable yourself. And what makes you think you deserve anything? To only be going after an old man for his money sounds very shallow to me. Okay, it's a little phase that you went through, but this girl had been doing it for 5 years and was encouraging other women to do this too. So what are you going to do when you're past your 20s, you're past your 30s, and you've been a sugar baby for so long that you are no longer a sugar baby, and you have ruined any options you can to find your potential suitor because you were too busy sitting out there trying to get money from a man? That makes no sense to me. And why you would push it on everybody else like that is what is a good idea, because it's not. I think that we have fallen so far away from what makes a couple a special thing, what makes somebody a unit, that now girls are looking to get flown out for men. They're looking to get the bag. They're looking to get their nails done. Girls are looking to become a sugar baby. It's like, I have a daughter, and for the life of me, I am not teaching her any of these skill sets. I'm not teaching her anything. Then you go so far to the other side, well, become independent, that you don't need anybody. I absolutely need my husband. Let me just be very clear with that. I love my husband. I need my husband. When I was young, I wanted to be a wife. I wanted to be with somebody. I wanted to be equally yoked. Is it challenges at time? Absolutely, because anything that's good is worth fighting for and worth growing together. So for this whole idea that we are just passing on to young girls that you want to get with the man who gives you the most money, who can provide for you, you can be a sugar baby, you can get flown out. What is he going to provide for you? Is he going to do your nails? That is just a horrible way to be looking at life. You can do all those things yourself. And then if you find somebody who loves you and adores you, and you guys want to work on things together and whatever works out for you, then that's what you make it happen. But to only be with a man based on what he can give you, what he can provide for you, not what he can give your brain, how he can feed your soul, that's what you need to be looking for. How is he going to help you mentally? How is he going to help you? How does your communication look when you guys struggle to go through things? Because what I see is a lot of these younger girls and these younger relationships and these younger men, there's very poor communication. Nobody can express how they feel. And I know because I've been through it. I've been with my husband now. We've been married for what? I think like 12 years. We've been together for almost 20. You think we always had good communication? No, baby. We did not. It takes time. It takes work. It's not easy. Are there times that you want to give up? Absolutely, because that's life, because we as people are our own selves, and we're still learning about ourselves. I myself, I have to reflect on who I am as a person, who I am as a mother, who I am as a wife, what I bring to the table. And all I see these days is just women pushing on younger women on how to get that bag, girl. It ain't about the bag. I don't give a shit about the bag, okay? I want my daughter to be with somebody who sees my daughter for who she is inside. Who is her? What brain does she have? How does she carry herself? How she can be a provider to her future husband? How he can be a provider to her? How he can build a home for her? How she can build a home for them? Because you guys work together as a couple. I think it's very sad that we are shortchanging these young ones, letting them know that everything is about material and what a person can provide for you. If you can't provide for yourself, there is a problem. You need to be looking inward before you can look outward. If you're not willing to take accountability for your shortcomings, that's an issue. I think so many times we push it on the other person. Well, it's their fault. They did this. Well, what did you do? How did you play a role? Because I can tell you in times when my husband and I, when we had rocky roads, I had to be accountable and say, what am I doing as a partner? How can I be better at this? Where am I falling short? Because it's so easy to point your finger at somebody else and never take accountability. And I just don't see any accountability anymore. I see countless people out here on the internet trying to give people how to fall in love, how to get in a relationship, and most of them aren't even married. Oh, I've been engaged engaged. Being engaged 2, 3, 4, 5 times is not the same as being married, because marriage isn't easy. Most people get married these days for the Instagram photos and for the pictures. Baby, that ain't it. Our parents, our grandparents, they stayed together for so long and they went through it. Was it always golden? Probably not, because life happens. People grow, people change, and you have to be open and honest with yourself and your partner and grow with them. I am so thankful that my husband and I have grown together. We have grown stronger. We are a unit. We have ups and downs. We have had wonderful stories to tell our grandchildren and pass on through lineages. I tell my kids, you better make sure my great-great-grandchildren know about us. That's what I'm looking for. If we just sit here and look for what they can provide for us, we are missing the point. We are made to provide. We are each other's batteries. We help each other. When one person is weak, the other one charges them up. And we don't talk about any of that. I'm so over hearing, oh, he gave me $5,000, these sugar babies. Oh, he provided this for me. Make sure you're doing all this. If you have to manipulate all of that to get money, you're a con artist, okay? And leave the SW to the SW women, because they know how to do it. They're not out here trying to placate like there's something else. They are about that life, and you are not. And you are going to get yourself in a situation because you are not ready for that. A man can change his intentions and his motives within a second, and now you're over here wondering, well, I wonder what I did wrong. You put yourself in a situation you shouldn't have been in the first place. So I just wanted to rant about that because it drives me nuts. I'm just overseeing all of these women giving advice on how to get more money, what to do, how to appear, how the man should pay for your nails on the first video, how on the first date, how you should expect all of this stuff. What you need to expect is to live in reality and figure out what you bring to the table before you try to figure out what somebody else brings to the table, because half of you don't even have forks. That's all I had to say. That was my quick little rant. If you like this content, please like it, because there's plenty more where this comes. But I just couldn't anymore. All right, until next time. Peace out.